Hello, what up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to one more new episode of Being Blind series. And today we are going to talk about 5 things that I have learned by being legally blind. Even if you're not visually impaired, I'm sure you will relate to all of these things along the way. So let's get started. Now, over the years of being legally blind, if I could tell you just one, but the most important thing that I have learned of all would be being grateful or having gratitude. It has truly helped me appreciating all the things that I have in my life at that current time. My vision was low, but at least I had a little bit of vision which helped me see my loved ones, all the colors, animals, nature, everything surrounding me. Now, the way that I have cultivated gratitude in my life is as soon as I wake up, I take my gratitude journal and I write down 5 things that I feel grateful for at that moment. I try to write different things each time and also be more specific for the things that I am grateful for. It can be as simple as I'm grateful for waking up today with good health, or I'm grateful for having these eye drops which help my eyes not getting dry, or I'm grateful for having a laptop which helps me make better content. Now, there are times when I'm on the go or when I'm traveling and it is not possible for me to carry a physical gratitude journal. During that time, I always turn to this app called Presently, which is an app specially designed as a digital gratitude journal. I highly recommend this app if you are just starting out because it will ask you simple questions which will in return help you note down the things that you are grateful for. Number 2, nothing is impossible. No matter the disability that we have, we can still find joys in our life. It all starts with believing in ourselves, having faith in ourselves that no matter what, I can do it, which will eliminate the fear that we have inside our minds that in turn controls us. Now, my blindness is going to be with me for the rest of my life, no matter what. But I cannot put it in front of me as a fear factor and then live my life. Instead, I made peace with it and I made it my best friend. And together, we started achieving everything. I know where my weakness lies vision-wise and I found solution. Year 2006, my optal advised me not to take up fashion design as my career because a person with as low vision as me would find it extremely difficult. Fast forward to 2010 when I graduated with not only 1 but 2 degrees and one of them being fashion and textile design. In 2010, NIFT India denied me admission because I didn't look disabled. Fast forward to 2013 when I received my degree in fashion design from Milan, Italy. Year 2018 when people around me told me that someone like you cannot make a career out of Instagram. But you and me, we both know the truth. Links to my Instagram below. Year 2019 when people told me you can't do YouTube because you don't know how to edit. Fast forward to today, June 2020, when I'm still in the process of learning editing, but here I am, made it possible. Number 3, trusting my intuition. Now, for a number of reasons, people trust what they see more than their intuition, which is fine, but you will be surprised to see the amazing results that you will get once you start trusting your intuitions. Now, I started practicing this around 10 years back and it has saved me from multiple negative situations and people. Sight or no sight. Trusting your instincts will help you make the right choices in life. Now, once Abhi and me were going to visit one of his friends whom I had never met before. On the way, I had a gut instinct that she owns a dog and my love for animals is just another level. I was super excited. Abhi was sure that she doesn't own a dog. We argued over that and I was adamant that she has a dog and I'm going to meet him. As soon as we entered her house, we saw dog biscuits on the table and immediately Abhi whispered in my ears, Keshma, you were right, she has a dog. And soon after the dog came running towards me and it was a wonderful time. Abhi relied on his side and I relied on my intuition. Number 4, speaking up, making myself heard. Speak up when you think something is not right. Speak up when in doubt. Speak up when you are mistreated. Speak up when you see something ethically questionable. Because you think that staying silent will keep you away from any kind of conflict. But actually, it's quite the opposite. Silence is as much an active form of communication as talking. Because staying silent means that you are okay with what's going on. Now let me be brutally honest here. Speaking up most of the times will end up landing you in unpleasant situation and might also ruin some relationship. But for me, I would rather speak the truth than live a lie. Now the last one on my list is loving myself. Now I won't lie here. Being blind made loving myself all the more difficult. It often made me question my reality. But believe me, if you love yourself with your disability, then that is a prime example of a confident individual. In short, loving yourself is equal to confidence. My teenage self always wanted others to love me and accept me, but that never happened, and in turn, it hindered my confidence. Expecting someone else to love you when you are the one who cannot love yourself sounds strange, right? Self-love is all about accepting yourself as a whole. Accept your strength as well as flaws. No one is perfect. Some choose to fake it, some choose to improve themselves, and some just love themselves as who they are. Which of these are you?